from sunny Hampton, Georgia. Welcome everybody back to the Drive-Thru Sim Series Season 2, Round 2 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm Drive-Thru. With me in the booth today, we have the wonderful Jacob Hitz yet again.
Hello.
And the fan favorite, Trace Ryder.
Amy, I told you I wanted chili on these cheese fries.
Everybody. I want to contest this fan favorite thing that we keep talking about.
There was a vote. There was a vote last season.
There was a vote, and I won, and you lost.
All right. Hey, I'm like 4 for 4 for broadcast.
Twitch right now is 1 for 2 in broadcast because it's not working over there for some reason. YouTube's working great, but Twitch is not broadcasting too well.
It does that.
So it's not my problem because I know YouTube works, so something on Twitch's end. If they want to get it up at any point, that's on them, not me. Anyways, pre-qualifying already underway. Drivers have 10 minutes to set a lap. These are all the drivers without a charter. The top 8 make it in, the bottom 7 get sent home early. Which means we should get the ticker up, and it's working. As I can see my standings here.
Big dick energy.
Oh, energy, Pantallica with the $2. Thank you. Hendrick font, why? What's wrong with Hendrick font?
Where do we begin?
Can you see the thing on the screen, Jacob? Does it
What
look
thing
good?
on what screen?
Can you read numbers? Okay.
It's something.
It's pixely mess again.
Yeah, it may be a little better. Oh, okay. There's a 3-second delay that I don't want in my life at all.
So early on, the fastest car on track is Austin Delgado in the BobTheBeastPockers.com number 40. And what a sight that is to behold. Oh my goodness.
I would love to see it, but it's currently a jumbled mess.
Yeah, it's bad.
Let me check my Streamlabs real quick. Let's see what my upping is. They moved all the things around. Alright, so it did take my new settings, so it should be better.
Okay, it's better. I can see it now, kind of.
To AFK Master in the 02 now sets a good lap. He's in the lead.
Outgoing bitrate 600 kbps again.
It's supposed to have more.
I hate Discord.
Discord's not being great. Twitch isn't being great. Unfortunately,
Whoa.
YouTube is the only thing we have.
That's sad that YouTube is the only one working. Come on.
That is quite sad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 6 minutes left in the session. Janza moves to the top in the 47, and proving, I guess, that you don't need drafting help here in pre-qualifying. He's all on his own. Sets a 27.67. Put some 300s up on the rest of the field. Everyone asking if you can still sign up. Sign-ups closed around 4 months ago, so you might be just a little bit late, unfortunately.
Just a touch.
But if you do join the Discord, you might get a last-minute substitution role, as we've already seen, I think 2 or 3 different substitute drivers in the one race we've had already.
One of them did really well. For a while.
Yeah.
Chanza just upped his best time. He's got a 27.58 on the board. The next fastest car is the one of Jerry Preston Plays YT with a 27.695.
With a speed of 326 mile an hour average. There it is.
Those are kilometers, sir.
Oh, well, I can't fix that one.
Although they are doing around 200 around here. They're certainly hitting 200 in the corners, so it is a fast track right now. Janza just went even faster.
And
27.587.
there goes David Dawn. He moves into second, just barely edging out Preston.
David Dawn looking for his first start, driving the number 34 for Power Sport Racing.
How does this work again? Top 2 make it in?
Top 7 make it in.
Top 7, okay.
Sorry, top 8.
It's been a while.
Top 8 make it in, bottom 7 get knocked out. So sitting on the bubble right now is Carter Friesen, who only has 7 thousandths up on Austin Ripp in the 24.
And Austin's looking to make his first start of the year. Emmett Lashbrook jumped his way up into second now, but still there's really nobody close to Janza. He's about a 10th faster than everybody else here.
That 47 has come out quick. Got to the top of the board early and just kept improving his time. Oh, here we go. David Don in the 34 just did a 27.56. He was in the draft of Emmett Lashbrook the whole time, and that 34 moves himself to the top of the board.
You know, we're seeing a lot of shuffling within that top 8, but ninth on back, we really haven't seen anybody try and put down a really fast lap, or at least do so, and get themselves into the top 8. But
some of the guys struggling right now, the 88 of Hoodlum 2002,
yeah,
currently with a 27.87. Wow. He's 0.3 of a second off of the lead right now, and almost a whole 10th behind the next best car. The 66th of Sabretooth as well, near the bottom of the leaderboard, as is the 52 of Winty. Carter Friesen and Austin Ripp still sitting on the bubble. So that 24's got to just improve his time a little bit more if he wants to make his way in. See if we can find him on track. There he is. He's all alone. He doesn't have any drafting help, and that could be what's contributing to this. Because we saw David Don set that quick lap like entirely in the draft. Luis Rodriguez moved himself up to 7th, so that's going to knock Carter Friesen out, and that's going to put John Jones in the 43 on the bubble. As that 52 has been in the pits for a while. Looks like they're going to get back out and try and set a couple quick laps with maybe some fresh tires.
yeah, he's stuck in 13th, so he's
Trying to make a
pretty
quick
far
trip to the
back.
top of the board. Think he'll be here the whole race.
That's Winty making his first start in that Power Sport Racing entry. So David Don still on top. Jan's pretty close behind. Then it's to AFK Master, Emmett Lashbrook, JR Preston Plays YT, VGO3, Luis Rodriguez, and John Jones. Carter Friesen, Austin Ripp,
Big
on the
dick
outside.
energy.
Thank you, 53.95 for the $1.69. I believe that's $2 Canadian. So thanks for the energy. I appreciate it.
Okay, so Austin Ripp trying to make his first start. Austin Delgado trying to make his first start. Huang Do trying to make his first start. A lot of them sitting outside this this top 8.
And Winty as well. So not looking too good for our first timers here, except for David Don in the 34. As Twitch stream is still down. That's unfortunate. In fact, quite annoying. But hey, we have YouTube. Less than a minute left in the session. David Don still fastest. Janza sits in second. Then it's to AFK Master. And Lashbrook holding on. Still pretty much the same order we've seen for the past couple of laps. VGO3 looking to make his second straight start. Same with Janza. And to AFK Master.
Yeah, Janza was a big threat for the win last week at Daytona. Got caught up with strategy, fell to the back, and couldn't quite recover. I was kind of stuck a lap down for most of the race.
And with time expiring here, I think that's going to set the order. Janza's already pulled into the pits. He's pretty much locked in. See if anyone can throw in a quick lap at the end here.
I really wanted to see that Bob Pockrass car make it. This is sad.
Yeah, unfortunately for PT
He's
Motorsports,
stuck in 11th.
both of their Uncharted entries sitting 11th and 12th right now, with Austin and Huang driving those.
Just about 100th of a second separating those two. And Austin Ripp with the land speed record of 1:23.409.
I believe that included a pit stop.
For a lap time there. Well, maybe, but still pretty impressive. Nonetheless. And I'm going to refresh the... Oh, okay, never mind. You don't have
I'm
to.
just pausing it real quick so I can get the results.
Well, yeah, but the audio caught up then, so.
Nice. All right, so timer's going to expire. Drivers are going to pull in, and we're going to get the order set for the main qualifying session, which will be another 10 minutes, but this time
to your cars.
with all 43 cars on track.
Don't you mean 42?
42 cars, yes, that's what I meant.
Like, wait a second.
All right, so real quick, just going to move these guys on over into the main event. So, moving into the Atlanta race, David Dawn in that Clorox number 34. Janza in the Hunt Brothers Pizza 47. To AFK Master in the Allegiant Travel 02. Emmett Lashbrook in the 08, which is Roger Williams University. J.R. Preston plays in the 1. Still rocking that sweet Mountain Dew paint scheme. Figio 3 is going to make his second start. Luis Rodriguez is going to make his first, I believe.
Nope. He ran last week, I think.
No, I don't think
Or
he
might.
did.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the duels. You're right.
Yeah. And John Jones in the 43, who just barely got knocked out in the last lap of his duel. Finally going to make his first start.
Well, new scheme. Maybe that's what brought him into the race. Who knows?
All right, so we'll get the full grid going. 42 cars, 10 minutes. Fastest laps. Set the starting order.
All right, take your bets now. Who gets the pole? Because really, it could be any of these guys.
Yeah, and we've seen the draft does matter a little bit, so it really could be anyone.
Well, especially at this racetrack, draft would matter a little bit, but
Draft's going to come behind you on that backstretch and through the trial a lot. Carries you through the turns, gives you those extra couple tenths. You wind up on pole.
CodyHGaming, the 28, looking to be the first car on track.
Looking for a clean racetrack.
yeah. It may help him, it may hurt him once other guys start coming up onto the racetrack and he's on a flyer, but we'll have to see.
Pulling out for his outlap. Speaking of, check out the Outlap podcast, another drive-through production.
Now available on Spotify, too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Put us in your ear holes.
Actually, I listened to the whole first episode last night on Spotify. It's great. Loved it. I've heard it like 3 times now. Episode 2 will be out later this week, probably Thursday.
I was gonna say the live version, then editing it, and then posting it.
So track's getting pretty busy now. Seeing a lot of cars.
So is
pulling out
pit
of the
road.
pits.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody's coming. Good thing it's a decently sized pit road. It's not like Indianapolis, but Midlife, the first one to set a lap that counts. It's a 44-second lap, so it's just coming off pit road, but he's the first one up on the board.
Yeah, so far it's just the... oh, here we go. CodyHGaming to the top with the first real lap. As we
Oh yeah, there it is.
cycle through the field here and see if we can find him. I don't know where he
28.4.
is.
It's still slower than what we saw in that last session.
F1 Finn now to the top. 28.1.
Yeah, he gets caught up behind some guys getting on up to speed.
Yeah.
Hurt that lap a little bit.
Yeah, he
Push
had
his
to
roll
get
out to the
past-
high side.
Yep. He's got the 34 behind him, though. We know that car's pretty quick. Be interesting to see what David Dawn can do here in this qualifying session. Hunter B to the top of the board, 28.0. Driving that drive-through, number 77.
Well, you gotta look. These Toyotas are looking pretty strong. The top 6, four out of the top 6 are all Toyotas, but now we're starting to spread out a little bit more as more people get some laps in. John Silas, Mark Silas, John Jones, they're up into the top 5.
2 different people there.
Priya takes second away there.
So Midlife to the top again, 27.5. DS Gaming,
And
with
that's about what we saw in
27.7.
that last session.
Yeah, so Midlife is starting off pretty quickly here. It's going to be pretty tough to beat a 27.5, especially with how busy this track is going to get. So we see already Hunter trying to get past DS Gaming. CodyHGaming in the second with another 27.5.
Yep.
Anderson
Reed is in third. Luke Rainey in sixth. Carnation eighth.
Carnation now up to fifth.
Winner, Ben Pye. Ben Pye now moves up into third.
With F1 Fan in second. Man, these Savage Racing cars just seem to be so quick. Sitting second and third right now with F1 Fan and Ben Pye.
And it doesn't look like Savage Toy Show has set a lap yet. Nope.
Midlife, 27.381.
That had to be a draft lap. Holy cow.
See if we can find where he's at. That is an incredible lap. Where is he? There he is. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't think he had any draft help. He's pretty far behind F1 Fan.
Yeah. John Jones now up into second, 27.43. And Priya is hanging on to that top 10.
Asteroid Strike in third in that number 98.
I saw somebody shoot up there.
Oh, Luis Rodriguez just shot up. He's up in the fifth.
Wow, he had a sporty car back in the duels, so he's definitely looking fast here again.
He's in a bit
Has
of
a little bit of draft
here.
help around him. Yeah.
KHP
to second.
Wow. Brad Flynn just took the pole. The provisional pole, of course. 27.348. Anderson Reed also with a very quick lap.
Some spicy laps there to get ahead of midlife.
These guys are getting faster and faster around here. And
got about 5 minutes left to go.
Flynn's coming in for some new tires, it looks like. Set a great lap. I don't know if that'll be enough to go on pole, though. See if these guys can improve a little bit more.
And this group of cars here looks like they're starting to straighten out. Draft could help them increase their times as well. Bring them up aboard.
Yeah, notably F1 Fan and Midlife, who are in the middle of this. We know both those guys have been able to set really quick laps.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the bottom of the board right now. The car is struggling. Michael Deitch in 57 with a 27.8. Janza, David Dawn. Wow, these guys are...
Janza set a 27.5 in the last session, and now he set a 27.8 in this session. If he would have set the lap that he had last time, he would have been inside the top 20.
Same with David Dawn, would have been even better. He's sitting in a 40th right now with a 27.8. So I don't know if it's traffic or a change in track surface, but
bad adjustments or something. My goodness, KHP moves into second, 27.372.
It's pretty tight between second and third right now. KHP and Anderson Reed.
Even third and fourth, they're within 5 1,000ths too.
Yeah, it is. Janza just set his fastest lap of the day, but it's still a 27.823.
Yeah, it's still good enough for 40th spot. Mech's back there as well. NASCAR Fan 48 in that 91 machine.
Rollo in the 00. Setting 27.7s. Emmett Lashbrook, too. A lot of these guys that pre-qualified their way in.
Yeah. The guy that finished second in the Daytona 250, well, he just jumped a couple spots now. He sits 30th with a 27.6. His teammate is right now in 11th. He's got another teammate in 9th, so something really must be off with that 6 Dodge.
Someone's mic is making noises.
That would be Mr. Hitz, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that might have been me.
It's still you. Are you broadcasting for the helicopter today?
Okay, I think we're good now.
Yeah, we're good.
I just muted it. I'm like, why is it making noise? Okay, now we're good.
2.5 minutes left in the session. Brad Flynn still sits on top with a 27.348. KHP Anderson Reed pretty close behind. And it's Midlife and NASCAR Lover 201 rounding out the top 5. Richard Herman got himself up here pretty well. He's up in his 7th now, which has moved some of these guys down. Luis is only in 10th. Ben Pye in 11th.
Carnation back in 15th. You got Pure in 17th. Nick Spook Boys stuck back in 20th. CodyHGaming 21st.
See F1 fan pulling out of the pits now. Gonna get in the way of the 47 a little bit. Could be dangerous. But he wants to get out there and get another quick lap and maybe move himself up the board. Currently sitting in 9th. So it looks like the lap times have plateaued out a little bit. We've seen the same guys at the top and the same guys at the bottom. Although Emmett Lashbrook just moved himself up to 32nd. It's not great, but it's you know, not at the back like he was earlier. So the top 4 right now: Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Toyota. Perfectly even.
Yeah, they're
split.
pretty evenly spread out. You got a big clump of Dodges right around the mid-20s. Trace Ryder, Ryan Johnston, Halloween Mew, and Savage Toy Show. And then you got a cluster of Toyotas and Chevys back in the back. With them at Lashbrook, VGO3, NASCAR Fireball, NASCAR Fan 48, Goky. So it's pretty evenly matched with manufacturers. So looks like Jake 24 has cracked his way into the top 10 in 10th. Michael Deitch moves himself up to 11th. He was back in, I think,
He was in
38th,
dead last.
39th. Yeah.
Wow. So
He
yeah,
was all the way in the back.
57 really got his act together here. Let's see if I can find him on the track. There he
Yeah,
is.
him and NASCAR Fireball were both in the late 30s here, and they were both really, really strong at some points in the 250 last week. NASCAR Fireball got a top 5 finish. Michael Deitch would have had a top 5 finish if it wasn't for an accident that took him out.
Look who ended up at the bottom of the board. David Don, who pre-qualified in first place.
Sheesh, that's just rough.
You hate to see it.
Yep, you really do.
Him and Janza just sitting at the bottom. Well, at least they made the race. There were 7 cars that got sent home at the end of
There goes
pre-qualifying.
Pure. He shoots up into 6th spot.
A good lap to end the session there. Drivers will get a chance to finish this lap. And then the order will be set. And that's going to be it. Brad Flynn takes the pole in that number 16 McShane Motorsports entry. KHP in second.
To your cars.
And now we're going to take a quick break as we get the order all set up. So I'm going to fake a qualifying session. Save the results. And we're going to have a minute break here. Keep chat entertained. I got to move some stuff around.
What's up, chat? How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. A lot of people hanging out here for qualifying, even.
What the heck is up with Twitch, man? I don't understand.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not coming back.
I don't know. Tell you.
Baloney.
Wow, P39, I'm great at this. It's a live reaction from Rolo seeing his qualifying time.
Bad news for your roll. You're actually 40th.
Ooh, ow, even worse.
You got
Let's go down
beat
trackside
by
and see what he
Mech.
has to say. You know it's a bad day when you're getting beat by Mech.
Yeah, that can't be good. I'm interested to see what kind of racing we have going on here. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cleaner than we saw at Daytona. Probably won't be as action-packed 4 wide, but we may see some good battles.
There's a lot of shuffling going on, personnel-wise, after Daytona, with some people getting the crew chiefs having to be fired because of poor strategy decisions.
There were some interesting strategy calls, to say the least.
Yeah, the 00 has a new crew chief on that box today. So far, not looking so great.
Oh, no. Well, much like some people in real NASCAR, you can't always blame the crew chief. Looking at you, Jimmy Johnson.
Rolo is now sitting in his hauler eating an entire pint of Haagen-Dazs and crying.
He's still got a race. I mean, at least he didn't get sent home. He should be glad he's got a charter.
It's going to be a hot day in Atlanta today, so his body temperature will be much lower after eating all that ice cream.
Whatever works. Should I show myself putting the things in the order? Is that more exciting than just a blank screen?
Eat the ice cream.
I think I'll do that. Also, we don't need this ticker.
I think I might get some ice cream after this now that we're talking about it.
Yeah, how do I... Let me window capture this real quick.
Midlife, this is supposed to be on Twitch, but there's a connection issue with Twitch itself, so...
Yeah, I don't know what
Stay
the heck
tuned.
Twitch is doing. It's... I don't know. I've never seen this issue before.
I will use the Google machine.
I tried to, and everyone was like, yeah, you just refresh and it works. And I was like, well, I refreshed. It didn't work. We're getting through the order.
The suggestions I'm getting are delete your cookies, make an exception in your antivirus, and that's what I got.
Yeah, but it's not a watching problem because no one can watch. Ah, well, I guess it means it's something on my end. I'll be interested to see how much these guys in the back can work their way up through the field. I mean, at Daytona, it's pretty easy to sit on the bottom and move up, but it's probably going to be a little
It'll
bit
be
more
interesting to
difficult.
see. We've seen some guys come from the back before. A couple, get a spin, get a big one that goes your way, and you avoid. You wind up going from 40th to 23rd.
Yeah, or
Seen it happen.
or pit strategy.
Or pit strategy as well.
We've definitely seen that happen.
We've seen some bad strategy already, seen some good strategy.
All right, the order is set. All 42 cars. Which means we can get this thing going.
Cuatro dos. Let's do.
All right, we don't need happy hours. We're going straight to the command. Let's do it.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
It's not quite how it goes.
To your cars.
Well, let's
Now,
hear
it's a good
who
thing
we
that
got
it's a good thing I got denied that DTS steward position because that was me calling them to their cars, be like, "Hey, nerds, cars, go,
to. Do the thing. Turn the key. They don't have
turn,
keys.
go the fast, turn the left."
Gentlemen, start your engines!
I intercept for this first segment. We shouldn't really be in danger of overheating, but it will, probably get up to about 220, so just keep an eye on that.
Ooh, gonna be hot in the track today, hot in the cars.
Yeah, and these things cranked up to 200 miles an hour. It'll be engines will be working pretty hard. As we're now going to see more power than we've seen at Daytona with the restrictor
I'd
plates
love to
off.
see the DTS tour bus. That's my my favorite thing.
It's looking very ambulance-like today. I'll give you that with the white.
I think for the throwback race, we should get a mystery machine up front. So that's just me.
We already have a plan for the throwback race. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh, do we? Okay.
It's not a mystery machine.
Probably
unfortunately.
missed Although the mystery machine, we should do the mystery machine at some point, I think.
You volunteer. You paint that thing?
I will. I absolutely will.
There's templates available. All right, the field's going to pace through turns 3 and 4. Brad Flynn in the 16, putting that thing on pole. KHP in the 8 on the outside. Then it's Anderson, Reed, Midlife, NASCAR Lover, and Pure. Should be a fun one here. We've got 200 miles at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Green flag in the air. You can already see the 53 and the 57 jumping to the top. Trying to get a run, but they don't get that good of a start. NASCAR Lover goes to the bottom.
NASCAR Lover drives to the inside. Oh, that's trial. They are not wasting any time. No patience here in the drive-through sim series. We've seen time and time and time again.
That's going to move Midlife.
That's going to shuffle that. And Midlife has been shuffled to the top side, way out of the groove now. They're 3 wide. They're 3 by 3.
2 wide for the lead. 16 on the bottom. Brad Flynn trying to hold on to it, and he does. Now it's DEI teammates.
Midlife getting the short end of the stick here.
Oh, he's gone way back.
Yeah, the short end of the stick getting sent up there. Nobody helping him, nobody letting him in. And they're still 3 wide through the back. 3 wide for 6th place now.
So the 8 finally clears the 3. Here comes Pure Red and Blues RP. That's John Jones on the outside. Emmett Lashbrook on the bottom, holding on to 4th place. Here comes 98, looking for 5th. Man, they go way down in the quad. Oh, we got a caution. Yellow flag.
We're under yellow
already. Oh boy. On lap
Single
number
car
2.
incident?
Oh no. Rolo's destroyed. The double.
Oh no! You hate to see it.
Oh no. On
Yeah, I
lap
hate to see it.
The 18's got damage.
All that ice cream eaten for nothing.
AFK Master has a bunch of damage. Oh boy. It has not been a good day for Rolo, has it? I mean, it can't get any worse than that.
It is not.
Take a look what happens here. You've got the 18 of DNP. 3 Oh, he puts Hello in the wall. And then the O2 comes down and Rolo's got nowhere to go. That's a pretty big mess. Wow.
That's a hard knock for that car, too.
Oh, for goodness sake, I get back and they're already crashing?
So, what exactly happened here?
Oh, Travis, and what in the world?
DNP's looking on the bottom of the 85. He's got Johnston underneath him. Oh, he just gets on his bumper and pushes him into the wall. And that ends up taking him out, and Rolo's got big damage.
0-2, the AFK Master.
Oh boy.
18 DNP. What happened to Travis?
He just caught the end of that wreck.
Collected it. I mean, he's sitting on the top here.
Because he's out of the race. He's out with a header issue.
Yeah. It's probably currently in his lap.
Yeah, that car is toast.
He didn't even complete a lap. That is rough.
Yeah.
So let's go.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
On the rear camera here of Hello, I'm You. Because you'll be able to see DNP in the 18 and what exactly causes this wreck. Because he's looking to the inside. He's clear at this point. He just pushes him.
No need for it.
I think he just misjudged when Hello was getting off the gas, pushes him into the wall, and then they're both in it. Looks like Hello manages to escape with only minor damage, though. He scrapes along the wall through 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's had a bad couple of weeks. He really just kind of got crashed in the 250 last week. And
season one winner. Not having a great start to his season so far.
Yeah.
And early takers for pit road. Leaders are coming in. So trying to extend
NASCAR
their
Lover
run.
stays out.
So does the 6 of
McSpookboy stays out.
Mark
Silas. Mark Silas.
Fireball.
And looks like Fireball too. Yeah, those 4.
Well, that's not so bad for the leader then. He's only going to lose a few spots. They'll be able to get some fresh tires on, setup adjustments.
Yeah. And it looks like DNP will be lapped here after this crash. It looks like everybody else will stay on the lead lap.
Yeah,
though.
he's going to be off pace if he even manages to get back out there. Pretty busy pit road here. It looks like most drivers taking just right side tires.
They'll need them here.
Oh, absolutely. This place is brutal on tires. So there's your 4 cars that have stayed out and taken over positions 1 through 4.
We're only a couple laps on these tires, so I'm interested that anybody came at all, really.
Yeah, seriously. Well, tires are important. Even half a lap just could be enough to hurt them on the restart. So we'll have to see how these top 4 do.
Do bits work? Yeah, bits work. I don't think you'll be able to see it on Twitch.
Everything works on the Twitch chat except the actual stream.
Yeah, you know, the most important part.
I don't know who keeps saying I'm so close to my mic. My mic is at the same distance it always is.
You're fine.
He's just this loud. I don't think anybody realizes this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, this is nothing new,
You
guys.
sound perfectly fine to me.
I even checked the stream, and it was fine.
He's just this loud. I don't think you guys have maybe
Yeah.
met Jacob. He's the yell guy. That's his whole thing.
Did you not watch last week's race at full volume? I don't get it.
Yes, it will show up on YouTube. It'll show the
He's the yell boy. He is the one who yells.
I mean, I'll
Lights
be a
out.
little bit quieter for a while, but
Lights out on the tour bus.
drive-through ambulance.
tour bus, I love it.
Oh boy.
Driver that retired from full-time driving just to drive the tour bus. That thing's street legal. I'm certain they drive it
is.
from
Oh, it is.
from track to track.
It is absolutely street legal.
That's
So
how
do a wrap
we
on
get to the track. That's how we get to the track each race. We just
Hop in the back.
pile
Yeah,
on
we're
into that
actually
and drive through
we're
traces
actually
to the
doing
track.
like if you haven't yet, we're actually in the back of the van doing this entire broadcast.
So as we
The only
pull
thing
into the
missing is some
pits,
satellites on the top of it.
NASCAR Lover 201 going to take the green flag. Single file restarts should hold off any further carnage, at least for a while, as Brad Flynn already looking at the bottom of the nine.
And KHP went to the top. He's trying to get some spots. Everybody is
And
positioned
McSpookboy underneath the
under.
NASCAR Lover for the lead.
Move that 6
Mark
car up
Silas
to
is
first
going to go
place.
with them on the bottom.
Boy, NASCAR Lover got a pretty bad restart. Spookboy's almost 2 car lengths ahead of him. Now he's stuck on top. Here comes the 22 and the 16. Maybe even the 9.
And the freight train of fresh tires.
Well, fresh
Yeah,
right sides
this is-
after only 2 laps. We'll see how it goes.
And McSpookboy is bad fast, jumping up to 2 car lengths already over the second place.
Man, he is hauling the mail.
Although Flynn got pretty slow run on the bottom here. That's going to let the 9 by. So Fireball takes it back, and
Yeah,
now here
kinda
comes
holding up
Chase the Coyote.
Coyote on the bottom with KHP.
Right on his bumper.
Emmett Lashbrook.
I love that camera
Yeah.
view.
It looks like the AFK Master's out of the race, but DNP is still running, it looks like.
Well,
4 laps down.
he's in the pit, so they're still working on that car.
Well,
Hello, I'm you, who is in the wall. We know he has a bit of damage. He's currently sitting in last place of the cars left on track.
The right side off that car.
His teammate, meanwhile, McSpookboy, is pulling ahead of the pack.
Spookboy is gone. He is
yeah, he's...
hauling balls, as they say.
As
Yeah.
they say. Yeah, he's pulling away from the 3 and the rest of these guys who are battling against each other. The gap at the line is almost 0.8 of a second.
NASCAR Lover starting to pull away as well after that bad restart. Imagine if he had gotten up to speed at a reasonable time, he might be up there battling.
And he's got his teammate behind him,
Everybody,
Mark Silas, sitting in 3rd place in the 22,
Oh,
and
McSpookboy's
KHP in 6th.
McSpookboy started in 27th spot. I can't believe how
Well,
quick he's gotten
He
up
got
to the
up there
front
by
here.
staying out. That's how he gained
strategy
those
call
spots.
there.
Wow.
It's worked out pretty well. I think
Yeah.
Mark Silas is... No, he stayed out, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so currently all
Yeah,
the
he
guys
did.
who stayed out are still at the front. KHP01 is the first car who got those right side tires, and I guess a splash of fuel as well. He's trying to work the bottom side of Fireball. This is for 4th place. Chase the Coyote. Oh, he's going to stick a nose in there. Thought he was going to make it 3 wide. Thinks better of it.
I'm
Certainly thought about it.
looking through the off the.
Oh, we got tire smoke. There's
in
another,
news that came
another
through.
caution.
Oh, look out!
Uh-oh.
Look out!
Oh, it's Tallow again.
Again.
Oh no!
Boy, No
What in
quarter
the
motorsport
world?
today is, I mean, they're either at the top or the very bottom.
I was going to say the highs and the lows. We've got Trace in the middle, and now that's 2 no quarter motorsport cars.
Janza's involved.
Basically junked.
47
Oh,
got
and
damaged.
DNP is now out of the race with a no fuel. So
Well,
it sounds like a glitch is going to
Oh,
cost him a
big
shot
wreck.
here.
The
But
47 gets turned
Oh!
by the 91.
oh, the 47 did he hit the inside wall or is that somebody else? Holy
Let's
cow.
take a look at Janza here. The 91 of NASCAR Fan 48 gets up on his corner and turns him. Through the grass, he
just
slides, comes
pinched him.
back up into the quad oval, gets off the wall. Oh, flipped over.
Oh, he rolled it.
Up and over 2 weeks in a row. We've got a car on its roof.
Hello,
Hello,
I'm
you
you.
nowhere to go.
Again, just a
VGO3
victim.
involved.
Just a total victim. There's nowhere
think-
he could go. VGO3's got some
I think
pretty big
Mech
damage as
might
well.
be involved too.
The club cars involved in that.
Whoa, good job by the
Ooh,
1 and the 01
what was
getting
that?
the
The
break.
Sprite car. Oh
DS
my
Gaming.
gosh, is that DS Gaming? Holy cow!
Look at the 01 of Xander M and his
Can
we gotta
teammate.
go on board.
Get on. You got to go on board with this Mountain Dew car too.
And the Sprite car. Holy cow!
J.R. Preston plays behind his teammate Xander M. You can see the 47 get sent down onto the grass, and they get hard on the brakes right here. Slow it down, boys.
They know it's coming.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow.
man! Oh man!
Oh!
What a wreck!
Oh
And
man!
Here's on board with the 15 of DS Gaming. This is gonna be close. 47 comes up the track on the brakes. Oh!
Hey.
Oh man! Takes a shot in the rear there, but oh
Yeah,
boy.
may have just touched the wall, but other than that, not bad.
I think Hello was just blindsided because the 11 of Goky's
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
right in front of him.
Yeah, couldn't see Goky.
Oh boy, it was that bounce off the wall that really. And
Does Hallow take a shot in the rear there and gets thrown into Jansen? Is that what happens?
I don't think there was anybody behind him.
Oh, there was. I think.
VGO3 and the
Yeah,
82 is
the,
there. They're all on the brakes. And yeah, he does. He gets hit in the
Oh, he
back
does get
first.
hit.
Just takes a shot and just boom. I think he was gonna hit Jansen regardless, but that certainly didn't
Yeah.
help.
Yeah, so
Okay, so Janza's out, Hallow is out. Everybody else is still running, and we've got some people coming onto pit road.
see if we can jump back to the present here.
Looks like we've had one car stay out, and it was Fireball.
No,
I was
the 8
reminded that
stays
after
out.
the-
KHP.
Yeah, the 8 stays out, and the 9.
The
The 9 is the
16
only
comes
one
in
in the
again.
field that hasn't pitted. Yeah. Yeah,
Well, now that-
everybody has at least taken one stop in the first 7 laps of this race.
Wow. So
Interesting call here.
6
Or
is
not
going to
7,
take fuel
15,
and go.
but still.
McSpookboy did not take any tires. Chase the Cody's taken
Huh.
right sides. It was interesting. Mark Silas took left sides. So I guess they're trying to extend their runs. You know what? I think these guys can do around 60 laps on fuel, and they're thinking if they come in now, if we stay green to the end, they'll only have to pit once. Everyone else might have to come in again.
Huh.
So they could be looking at the
Ooh,
long
that's a
game
good
here.
call. I was also
Yeah.
reminded that in the break between Daytona and here, the 6 who was dominating this race so far had his crew chief fired too for a bad strategy call last race.
Well, he
Pretty much, if you stayed out last week, you have a different crew chief this week. That's what we've learned.
So everyone has come in except for the 9 of NASCAR Fireball 48, who hasn't made a single pit stop. Everyone else has come in at least once. Brad Flynn, John Jones, Trace Ryder, they've all come in twice. Same with Chase the Cody, NASCAR Fan 48, and then the guys at the back with damage. So already we are 16 laps into this thing, and we've got 5 cars retired.
Almost as bad as last week.
Wow, and we've had a car upside down already.
Yeah.
So we're 2 for 2 on races. It's got to be a trend now. If I don't have a flip at a DTSS race, it's a
Yep.
bad race.
We're gonna get a flip at Iowa next week. Yeah. That'll
Out
be
into
the
the
day.
out of the track flip into the corn.
Yep, into the fields of corn. There you go.
Lights
There we
are
go.
out on the pace van. We're getting ready to go green. KHP01 leads NASCAR Fireball 48 out of turn 4 for lap number 17 of 130 into the first data restart zone and green flag back in Atlanta.
And that third spot jumping to the outside, trying to get a good run.
Anderson Reed doesn't quite get there.
Yeah.
Pure to the
Seen
bottom
that work and
left.
seen it not work.
Then you've got the Gold Peak T machines, the 84 and the 20. F1 fan of Ben Pye. They're all within the top 10, but here comes Priya McShane to the bottom.
Three wide.
Wide with Michael Deitch. Carnation up the middle.
Asteroid Strike
Oh,
also
Carnation
trying that
almost
bottom.
got turned by Asteroid Strike. That was close.
They're getting real tight coming out
There.
of turn 4.
Oh, Savage taking, they're pinballing 3 wide back there.
That's Savage Toy Show 25, Jake 24.
The 92 on the bottom as well. This is getting
Can't
dangerous
quite
here.
tell who that.
There's still 3 wide.
Yeah, Rusty Broussard stuck in the middle now.
He's got the 2 of Luke Rainey behind him. Looks like they're still rolling though. Pure's trying to make a move for second.
Man, oh man.
They get pinball-y in this tri-oval, and it makes me
Yeah.
nervous.
61 and the 9 side by side for second place. See if Fireball can get a good run out of the corner onto the back straightaway. Can't quite clear the
That's gonna let,
61. Pure's
KHP
still
get
there.
away.
It really is. With these guys battling 2 by 2 here, KHP is flying. Boy, Fireball's making Pure work hard for this second place. I think he'll finally clear him as they come into turn 1 here.
And
Anderson
Fireball
Reed
still
gonna try
hasn't
the bottom.
pitted yet.
Yeah.
Fireball is on the same tires that he started the race with, and he is almost holding off guys that pitted for fresh tires.
Well,
It's
I mean, you think
incredible.
about it, he only has, 10 or so lap. I mean, well, these guys out front, he's only got 2 lap older tires than them, so it's not that big of a difference. But Anderson Reed's going to be looking for that third spot now. Looking at the bottom, through turns
Pure.
1 and 2.
Look, he's starting to close the gap.
Fireball with a great run on the outside is going to clear him. Emmett Lashbrook's going to try and follow. Anderson Reed's going to block the 08. Here he comes to the bottom through turn 3.
Throw the
Another
crossover into
block.
3.
Anderson Reed keeping himself in front of that 08, not letting him get to the side at all.
Yeah.
So Chevrolet's
The rundown.
1, 2, and 3. The 8, the 61, and the 9. And Pure gained, I think, over a 10th in that last lap.
Yeah, the rundown has begun.
He's going to chase him
Yeah.
down within a couple of laps.
But we saw him battle with Fireball. I don't know if he's got if his car just gets worse with cars around him, and how hard is this pass going to be for him?
Well, it's tough to go too wide here. See Anderson Reed go way down to the bottom of the track and lose a whole bunch of speed. Michael Deitch looking to pass him now.
Comes Michael Deitch.
Making sure Priya's not going 3 wide here. Michael Deitch managed to stay ahead of Emmett Lashbrook here.
And this top 10 or so is starting to pull away from everybody else, it looks like.
Well, I think because the rest of the pack is still, deep here battling each other. The more side by side they are, the slower they are. You see David Don on the bottom. He's losing time. Jake 24. Hunter B going around the outside of him. He tries to slot in a line. Be careful. The 83's up there. That's midlife. So looking pretty single file now as What Incarnation looking at the bottom of Priya McShane for 9th place.
Everything's kind of calmed down here.
Yeah, the front has
this
started
point.
to single file out. That outside still seems pretty strong.
Anderson Reed
Much better run off the corners here.
trying again here for 3rd place. He's got the 57 behind him. And I think he'll be able to make it work. He does. He clears Fireball. And now Fireball's got Michael Deitch and Emmett Lashbrook to worry about, as those slightly older tires are costing him a little bit. Asteroid Strike.
Now
9
Asteroid
as
Strike
well.
trying to close the gap so that he can't come back down. He's gonna lose 4 spots there.
And
4
F1
spots
fan
in
as
4
well.
turns.
Boy, that 9 is just stuck on top. And he's not liking it right now.
He's kind of getting freight trained like he's in Martinsville.
Now he'll be able to find a gap. So in that lap alone, he's gone from 5th down to 8th, and here comes Priya and Carnation, not quite underneath. At the front now, Pure has closed that gap down. He's within 1/3 of a second now.
With the speed he was gaining, I'm surprised he's not there already.
Well, I think he's gotten into that dirty air zone. He's got to... It'll probably be a little bit tougher to find some grip in the corners. We know how air dependent this new package is. Down the straightaways, he should be able to close in though.
Yeah, it looks like he's in draft zone now.
Yeah, he's within 2 car
He's
lengths
still
now.
running about a 10th faster than KHP is. So Pure is definitely the faster car. It may be something related to tires, but I would think he'd get to him here pretty quickly.
2 of them still with a bit of a gap here over Anderson Reed and Michael Deitch. The 08, the 98 F1 fan. Fireball still holding on to the top 10. He's sitting in 8th right now. So we see Savage Toy Show to the bottom of Carnation. This is for 10th place. Looking to get that 60 car into the top 10. Boy, this field has really started to spread out. We can look down. It's almost all single file.
Yeah.
Well, I think right now these guys know we've had 2 early cautions, a lot of wrecked cars. Take it easy, find a groove. I think if we go long enough, we'll have some pit strategy come into play. Or maybe tire conservation. I mean, we know how hard this old abrasive surface is on the tires. Some of these guys may be running the middle line, taking it easy. Anderson Reed trying to fend off an attack here from Michael Deitch. Does so successfully, at least for now. And KHP is
The
starting
important
to
thing
pull
here
away
is that
from Pure.
the important thing here is that there's a lot of laps. You're not going to win the race in the first half. You want to put yourself in a better position to be up front towards the end of the race. And killing other people around you is not going to help you. So, important thing is patience.
Win it here. You can't win it here, but you can certainly lose it at this stage in the race.
Yeah, we've already seen
Gotta be
5
careful.
people lose it pretty early on. So far, retired from the event. Rollo in the 00, DNP to AFK Master, Janza, and Hello IMU. All out within the first dozen or so laps.
Hello, IU just had just not a good weekend for him.
Yeah,
Same
it's
with
been
Rollo.
rough.
It's not been great.
Past 2 weeks just caught up in somebody else's mess. And that happens. That's the flip. That's the 2-sided coin here. The Drive Through Sim Series. Sometimes those misfortunes work out for you. Sometimes you're caught up in somebody else's mess.
Well, and McSpook Boy, he's stuck sitting in 19th spot. He led early on. Trace Ryder, the owner of the team, he's stuck in 28th spot. So really not a good day for these guys.
Yeah, the 6 is having the best run so far, I think, at that no quarter team. Having led, showing a dominant car, just can't get up there.
Yeah. Or when he is up there, he gets taken out by other drivers like he did
Yeah.
last week at Daytona.
First and second.
Still
Just
pretty
pulling
close
away.
together. It looked like KHP was pulling away. Now Pure has sort of pulled that gap in a little bit. KHP still in control, but Pure's just managing it. And they've got over a second over the next car, Anderson Reed, who's still kept Michael Deitch behind him somehow. The 98 of
I'm
Asteroid
getting
Strike
where the
is-
pole sitter is in 33rd right now.
Yeah, because he pitted twice, Brad Flynn did. So
Oh, yeah, he did.
He's playing that long game, trying to, if this stays green, he'll be able to only pit once to the end. So he's a little bit stuck in traffic right now. You can see him behind the 15 of DS Gaming, pretty deep in the field. Opted to not take the track position and try and play this long game. It might work out. I mean, if we don't see any more cautions, this could be a winning move here.
But as you know, cautions breed cautions.
Yeah, we've seen
Yeah,
that
well,
already with the first couple.
We've seen it
of them.
already. Yeah.
Pure still within about
It's
2
been,
tenths of KHP at the front.
It's been quiet. since that last yellow, which we know in DTSS is never a good sign.
You can never.
That's how
let
people
your
wind up
guard
upside down.
As we're going 3 wide now for 4th place.
Oh!
I don't like this.
Michael Deitch finally
Somebody wake
got
up
past
that flag
Anderson
man. He
Reed.
may need to go into action.
They're still holding it down the backstretch. So
98
much for
still
patience. I guess that's
just gets cleared by the 12.
Whew.
So Anderson Reed loses a couple of spots. The 57 gets by him, as does the 08. And he's already looking at the bottom, trying to get that one back. Anderson Reed to the inside of Emmett Lashbrook through 1 and 2. Lashbrook with momentum
making
up
that
top.
topside work.
Yeah, absolutely. And here comes Asteroid Strike to the bottom now. Anderson Reed's
Asteroid
going
Strike's
backwards
been
right
pretty
now.
aggressive. He hasn't really had the best car, but he's been aggressive to try and get himself up towards the front of the field, that's for sure.
He's been pretty opportunistic as well. You know, as soon as you see one guy jump to the bottom, Asteroid Strike is there behind him trying to make it work. And he has so far, as he's currently on the outside looking right into the top 5. Got a couple, I think 3 Savage Racing cars here battling with Priya McShane. Now 1 Carnation as well. This is just outside the top 10. I think the longer we go into this run, the more and more the outside is working. We saw early on people were jumping way to the bottom to make moves. But through 1 and 2 especially, that mid-outside lane is just stronger.
Big dick energy.
Oh, we got energy. What?
I think short runs.
Oh, 5,000 bits. Oh my god.
Oh my lantern.
Oh my, hello.
Oh my
That's a lot
god.
of bits.
That is a lot of bits.
Oh my god.
Midlife. Thank
So
you. My god.
he goes to the top of the board
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
by a long shot.
Go Mechanized Racing.
And gets a shout out from CodyHGaming. What a legend.
Put your predictions in chat
Isn't
for the
that
race
like
winner. Remember
50
what
bucks?
I said last week? Got a surprise. Good job, commentators. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even have.
Oh my god.
I don't even have a notification for something that high. It just reverts to the energy. I wasn't prepared for this. Is that 50 bucks?
It's probably close to it, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy.
What a Chad.
You should
What
put
a Chad.
yourself on top of the damn board. Like the lifetime board.
Drive-through merch win.
My god. That is a
That's
Chad
unbelievable.
donation. Thank you so much, Midlife. Oh my god. Oh, we got a car blown up. Savage Toy Show in the
who's blowing
60.
up? Oh no.
Oh, Savage! Second
Oh,
place
no.
finisher last week at Daytona. That's crushing.
Over out of it.
He fought his way back into the top 10. He was running 9th last time by. That's
Oh
such
no.
a shame. Good job by everybody to get around him though and not cause a crash.
That's terrible for a season. I mean,
I don't
he's
know if
sitting
he'll make it
second
back
in
to pit
points
road,
and
though.
now- Wow, yeah, that car that's done. That engine's grenaded.
Yeah, it sounds terrible. I don't even know if he's gonna
Should
get back
be able to
pit
make
road.
it back.
I don't think it's making.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
it's still
As long as it's
rolling
coasting.
somehow.
For reference, the car's to the right or what it's supposed to sound like.
Wow.
That thing is junked. Take that one to the Dale Jr. graveyard.
He will make it back to pit road. He's going to go straight to the garage with that. The 60 is done.
Yeah.
And Savage is not happy about it.
Wait to hear the official diagnosis. It's pure, still riding around behind KHP.
He's pretty close behind him
It's a
now.
close battle. Yeah, Michael Deitch has some pressure from him at Lashbrook there.
First and second are gone.
And we got this secondary group of 4 cars and 3 more behind
They
them.
got a 3-second lead.
Wow.
I wonder if they learned from Daytona where they're just kind of running single file right now.
And per pit
Gap
road,
in
it's
the
a
field.
piston issue for Savage
Ooh.
Toy Show. So
Threw it out the sidewall. That's
tough day at the office.
Oh, boy. Well, I mean, the rest of his team's doing pretty well. You've got the 84 and the 92 both sitting in the top 10. But very unfortunate. Almost won last week, got passed in the final turn by his teammate Benpai at Daytona, and now he's going to wind up finishing 37th.
Ouch.
They're going to be battling each other.
Long
here,
season
actually.
to go still.
Johnston in the 92,
He's shown
looking at the
speed.
bottom of the 84. Teammates side by side through 1 and 2. Pretty even here. Looks like Ryan Johnston sort of making the bottom work, but F1 fan actually clears him down the back straightaway with the run he gets out of the corner.
Yeah, I think that inside line is not really great for on these longer runs. Just kills your momentum when you just don't have the grip down there.
He's still trying it though, going for the same move he tried in the last lap. Here comes the 92 again. Maybe with a bit of a better run. Let's see.
Clear him.
Won't be able to.
He's gonna try to force his teammate up a little bit, but I don't think he's gonna get it.
I think he's going to be
Yeah,
pretty
I think
polite
he did.
here. We're early on. It's his teammate we're talking about. Speaking of teammates, Rusty Broussard in the 55 looking at the bottom of what incarnation. Can't quite do it. He's got David Dawn right on his bumper. Tell you what, that 34 car, remember we were talking about how he started in last place?
Yeah, he's worked his way up.
It's up in a 13th now.
Qualified into this race.
In his very first start, his very first time driving a drive-through Sim Series car, here he is looking to make a move on Rusty Broussard. Thinks better of it. Smart driving from David Dawn.
Ooh. A little close to that quarter panel there.
Looks to the bottom coming out of the corner. Maybe he's trying to set up a move through 1 and 2 here. Let's see if this works out for him. I don't know. I don't think he can make that bottom work. I don't know if anyone can at this
Yeah.
point. It's almost keeping them in the order they stand. KHP pulled away a little bit from Pure out front. That's 57, the 08, the 12, and the 98 still close together. Here comes Carnation on the inside of Priya. It'd be impressive if they can make the
Yeah, trying
bottom
to make
work,
that-
but
That bottom is just not there.
not at this point anyways. The 11 of Goky has come into the pits.
And Goky just pitted.
That's her third
That's
stop.
third stop of the day.
Are we coming up on pit window?
I think we're like
Or is this an
20
unscheduled
laps
stop?
away from the pit window.
That's
It's
their
just
third
really
stop
early.
of the day.
That is a really, really early stop.
I don't think that had to be unscheduled
Let's
because
take
they
a look.
pitted 3 times already, and we're not even at halfway yet, so it's not like they can make it to the end from
They
here.
took 4 tires.
Wonder if they thought they had a flat, wasn't sure what tire it was, so they figured it better be safe, and come onto pit road and change all 4.
Well, we'll be able to see right now what the new tires can do. As Goki's currently sitting 2 laps down. See if she can work their way sort of through these cars. I don't think so, though. Just sitting behind F1 fan for now. Oh, a bit of a block from F1 fan. Not really interested in letting the 11 get to the bottom of him. In fact, maybe turning that into a bit of a push. Here he goes to the inside of Fireball.
Now he lost that help, but still with a pretty big run going into 1.
Well, I think Goki saw this as, all right, I'm going to take that opportunity and get by you. Because there goes that
And
11.
just
right
shoves
on
the
inside.
9 around that
Yeah,
outside.
mission accomplished. See you later.
And I think that's what F1 fan was worried about.
Whoa, careful again. Fireball moving down right in front of the 11. Gap out front is closed again. We've seen this sort of fluctuate between 0.2 and half a second over the last, 40 or so laps. Goldie's finally going to get past the 9. With fresh tires, you can make that bottom work. And we got a caution. Another
We got a
yellow.
caution.
Well,
I don't.
oh, smoke and
Luke
turn 2,
Rainey.
it looked
Oh,
like.
Luke Rainey's. The car's destroyed.
Oh, that's bad.
He's missing the rear end. Well, this is going to put a bit of a wrench in the strategy for the 16 team. It's going to allow everyone to get a nice free pit stop here. I don't know if anyone else has
Such a
damage.
shame for that 2 car. He was falling back. He was up to 19th when
Oh, he gets dumped
he
by Cody.
crashed it. So. Oh, they went 3 wide. Chased the Coyote, kind of pinched Cody up the racetrack.
Two
Coming out
drive-through
of the
race
dog
adventures
leg
cars
and
on the
just-
inside. Oh yeah, the 7 and the 28 get together. Oh, pretty big damage for
kinda,
Cody as well.
Just kind of door slammed him.
Ooh.
Door slammed Cody up the
Oh,
racetrack into that
He
2-car.
is lucky to have stayed up the track. That's a lot of damage on that 2-car. Let's take a look again. You can see CodyHGaming and Chase the Coyote both trying to get to the bottom of him, and it's in this quad oval. You can see the 7 comes up. I think Cody gets a little bit loose here. You can see he turns
I think the 7
down too
just
much.
didn't know that they were 3 wide.
Yeah.
I think the 7-car spotter just didn't let him know 3 wide, so he moved up thinking the 28 would move up. And then when the 28 didn't, he got on the side of him because he had nowhere to go.
Slams that outside wall.
Yeah, I mean, he managed to keep it rolling somehow, but that is a lot of damage. So everyone's going to come in and pit this time, except for Goky, who had just recently come in. It'll be interesting to see how much damage the 28 has.
Yeah, he pancaked the right side of that car.
Yeah, you can't read
Probably
the number
be
or the
tough for him
sponsor
here
on
in the
it.
draft, but
So it looks like 4 tires for everybody. See who wins the race off of pit road. It will be KHP01. So the order staying pretty much the same at the front here. Pretty good break for the 9 car.
He hit a quick stop. Not sure he took 4 tires.
Fireball? Yeah, he took 4.
Did
He was near the front, but this has worked out for him strategy-wise because that was his first pit stop.
yeah.
Oh.
That's the first time he's pitted.
Everyone else had come in once.
So he's almost...
He was almost at the end of the fuel window there. That's worked out
He can
perfectly.
almost make it on one more stop, yeah. If he gets a couple of cautions, he could either pit with the rest of the field or save some fuel.
Oh, these guys,
And he might make it to the end.
they're going to have to save fuel. I think they're going to be around 5 to 10 laps short here if they stay
Oh,
green.
man.
They got the right side of that 28 car patched up pretty good, actually. They're getting back out
See
on
how it
track.
affects. Probably knocks the alignment out sometimes, but pushes the toe back in. See how it affects the 28 as the rest of the race goes on.
Yeah, he'll be at the back of the pack no matter what. And is Luke Rainey out? Oh no, he's back on track.
No.
They actually got those repairs done
No,
quicker
he's
than
still
I
in the
thought
back.
they would.
Yeah.
He's still got a spoiler on it, but they've pulled the rear panel. So I guess
Less drag.
yeah, pull the rear end off. It makes the
Yeah,
repairs
less
pretty easy.
speed as well. He's gonna be at the back of the field for probably the rest of this one.
John Jones, I think, got a pretty bad pit stop because he's behind the 2 somehow. I'm not sure how this ended up happening. Yeah, they should have a really slow stop. They were near the back, and yeah, ended up just behind Luke Rainey. So Goky is 1 lap down. No, I think it should be 2 laps
For
down.
now, yeah.
Yeah, it is 2 laps down.
It's 2 laps down, but it's at the front of the
Yeah.
field. So technically, it's 1 lap down, but as soon as KHP passes, it'll be 2 laps down.
Should be pretty quick here. All right, well, approaching the halfway point. We've seen cautions breed cautions. This is going to be an interesting one to watch here. KHP01 has led the past 48 laps. But this is going to give the whole pack a chance to close in here. So we hear everyone downshifting in turn 3, trying to get as much power as they can on this restart. Well, I would not be surprised if we see these guys start to go 3 wide here. This could
The
get
tour
pretty
bus brings
chaotic.
the left to bring us back onto pit road.
And into the first data restart zone. Green
we go.
flag back out Atlanta. Pure already jumping to the top, as is Asteroid Strike. I don't think he got a pretty good run, though. Fireball goes to the bottom. as the 8 gets past
See
Goky
how that works
already.
out for Fireball.
He might try to push the 11 and get past the 61. Oh, he's going way down to the bottom. Coming out of the corner. He's
Looking
oh,
through
this
wide.
could be
Asteroid
pretty
trying to
hard.
help him on the bottom. They're going to try to split it, and they at least move the 11 up to the top.
Oh, Goky's holding up their teammate. Michael Deitch is stuck behind the 11. And here comes Pure to the bottom for the lead.
Here we go.
He's chasing him down.
Michael
all...
Deitch is going to move the 11 almost up the racetrack.
Way up the track. Goky's almost in the wall.
Oh, now he did.
61 to the bottom.
Watch out for a little bit of a squeeze here coming off 2.
Still
Got
side by
Carnation down
side.
to the ladder, making it 3 wide.
Fireball in striking distance.
Oh, they got pretty close through turn 3. Now the 61's going to clear him. Here comes Fireball. Looking for that second spot. The 98's going to get behind him as well.
Asteroid Strike has had a pretty okay car, so here we go.
KHP hanging around the outside. Gets clear of the 98. Now he's going to go to the bottom of the 9. Crossover down the back straightaway. KHP wants to get
car
back up to the
definitely
front.
has a lot of power.
He's got a lot of grip through 3 and 4, trying to make that bottom work. Here comes the 12, and look at what incarnation. KHP will clear Fireball. Anderson Reed gets past Asteroid Strike. He's moved back now. The 95 has passed him as well. And now we got some.
Where in the
3
world did
wide.
Carnation come
They
from?
are
We haven't talked
3
about
wide.
it the whole broadcast, and they are 3x3 way back there.
Pretty up against that wall.
Goky is stuck 3 wide on the top of the track. You guys better watch. You're coming up off the corner.
Oh boy, looks like they finally end up getting a spot in behind Trace Ryder. Things staying generally under control here. That 39 goes way up the track. Michael Deitch as well. He's lost a lot of spots. That 57
Scrambling
is
for
going way to
space
the
on this
back.
track.
Look at how tight this is in the bottom. The 6, the 7, the 41, the 22. Almost touching bumpers through turns 3 and 4. We move up through the field. KHP going to start trying to claw his way back up into the lead. We saw how fast this 8 car was. He was able to stay in front of Pure through most of the first half of the race. But now that 61's by, he's held up a little bit by the 9. Should be able to close him in now. F1 fan into the top 5. Pretty impressive run for him. That 84 car in Season 1 just somehow ended up getting into the top 5 or the top 10 near the end of the race against all odds. And here he goes to the inside of Anderson Reed.
I mean, he's been up at the front for most of the day, so it's not too big of a surprise that he's up there at this point, but still a great day for him.
What incarnation going to try and follow him on the bottom? And they're both going to get past Anderson Reed. So Carnation into the top 5 again. F1 fan as well. RST Brassard in the Carnation 55 is also doing pretty well. He's up into the top 10. And McSpookboy, who was sort of caught off kilter with those pit stops, was sitting, I think, 30-something. Here he is now, just inside the top 10. So this 6 has been clawing his way through the field. And just slowly getting past one car after another. I don't think I'll be surprised to see him, in the top 5 within the next few laps here. Everyone's still decently close together. Pure leading by around a quarter of a second over KHP01. Fireball pretty close behind.
KHP looks like they're starting to close that gap up to Pure there. Who was able to get away while they were doing their crossovers back and forth. Fireball relented, let the 8 not right by him. Probably just going to kind of tag along here, maybe do some tire conservation, just hang around in the draft.
Or fuel conservation. Try and make it to the end of this thing.
Porque no los dos. That means why not both?
As we look to the back of the pack here, VGO3, they've mostly banged the hood back into place. We know he had a bunch of damage from the wreck involving Janza. 2's doing all right, despite not having a rear panel. He's sort of sticking with this pack. CodyHGaming looks like he's suffering from his damage as well.
Battery just can't cut through traffic. Maybe because of that damage, but certainly he's been held back there. Same thing with that 2.
To debuting the low downforce package for that car tearing the back off.
I'm amazed they still have a spoiler on it. I think that's what keeps it legal. As we look up to the field now, Anderson Reed still on the top, still losing spots. This time it's Emmett Lashbrook on the bottom. See if he can make this move stick. Anderson Reed almost clears him down the back straightaway. Won't be able to stay ahead of him through 3 and 4. Maybe can get a good run. These guys have been side by
Certainly
side
fighting for it there in the bottom.
And now the 08
Looks like he'll
clears
get
him.
the spot.
Well, it's not over yet. The 12 is still there. Anderson trying to get a good run out of the corner. Lashbrook blocks him.
And here comes Asteroid Strike looking on the bottom, trying to get underneath both these guys.
A decent
I
little
don't
fight
think he'll
here.
be able to do it. Not yet.
McSpook Boy looking at Rusty Broussard now. He's got Chase the Cody. Going way down in the quad oval. Trying for an opportunistic pass. I don't think it's going to work. McSpook Boy gets a great run out of the corner, and Chase the Cody's forced to drop in behind him.
That 9 car is starting to drop back.
Yeah, you can see F1 Fan and One Carnation both right behind him now. Oh, here comes the 84.
He may not have the fastest car in the long runs, but he's definitely fast on the short runs. So if we get a caution late, and that 9 car is up front, look for him to try and make a run at the front, but we'll see.
I think F1 Fan's just being patient. He's sitting close behind the 9. Oh, now he's looking to the bottom. Here we go. Is Carnation going to try and follow him? No, Carnation's going to stick to the outside. The 95 is holding the 84 down there,
fast.
and it might work out
He's
for
going
him.
to take that pass. He's going to try to make that pass.
And he does, around the outside.
And he does.
Now he goes to the bottom of the 9.
So Carnation's fighting for the top 3 right here. What a race this has been for him. He's basically come out of the woodwork for this.
And he's getting close. He might be able to clear the 9 coming into turn 1.
So Carnation qualified
Oh, F1 Fan looking at the bottom.
all the way back in 21st. So he had to cut his way through the field
Wow.
too.
So what Incarnation just went around the outside of the 84, then around the inside of the 9, and put himself into 3rd place. He might be able to close in on these 2 leaders.
And I can tell you, Carnation has the fastest lap at 27.3 flat. So I'm
Wow.
assuming he set that under this run, but he is on the rails right now.
So F1
Hearing
fan,
word the 11 is having power steering issues, which led to the unscheduled stop.
Oh yeah, and doing okay, but Goky's still sort of sitting at the back, 2 laps down. Just getting some telemetry, I guess.
And everything, every lap counts.
And hey, I mean, if we see
Carnation
another
running.
big wreck, could be spots too.
He's running down the leaders.
He really is. I mean, the last lap, he went a 10th faster than both of these guys. That
Yeah,
95 is
he's
flying.
coming. Didn't he win the second race of the year a season ago?
Almost. He got passed in turns 3 and 4 by Jake 24.
Yeah,
Okay.
at Iowa. He was dominant at Iowa.
Yeah. And then lost in the very last lap. He did win at Auto Club last season, though.
What race number was that?
4?
Yes.
Maybe it's
I
3.
thought he won early on. I
Was
just
it 3 or
thought he
4?
won
It
like
was
super
early.
early in the season. So maybe he's looking to set it up again, try and get himself into the playoffs, and then only have to worry once it gets to chase time.
He also won at Homestead to finish off the season and crown himself the Sim Series champion. and he is still going faster than these guys. Look at the top 3
Yeah,
closing in now.
Closing.
But it's hard to pass here. It'll be tough.
The script is flipped. We've got Pure out front, followed by KHP. Third place is right there too. So now, if these top 2 cars are just running single file to gap themselves in the leaders, they're going to have to rethink their strategy now that Carnation's part of this group.
He is
any
right
kind of mistake, and he is going to pounce.
Yeah,
Well, you got to look at it here. Carnation was almost 2/10 faster than the leader that last time by, and this past time by, Pure and KHP had the same exact lap time, and Carnation was a 10th faster than both of them. So Carnation has the better car, even being right on the back bumper. So we're gonna see him make a move here in a couple laps.
It'll be tough, though. I mean, we've seen how hard it is to get around the inside of someone, you know, late in these runs, and it's hard to get around the outside of someone with these guys running right against the wall in the straightaways. Everyone's going to be on that single preferred line. It'll be tough, but he's closing right in behind KHP. With a run now, here he goes to the bottom. I don't know if this will work, though. If anyone can do it, it's got to be Carnation, right?
Yeah, Carnation's had a strong car, but KHP's gonna hold his line and take it back.
We're at that point in the run where that top side is going to matter more than that bottom line. If he's going to have to pass him, he's going to have to clear him on the backstretch or on the tri-oval.
And you see these guys are barely battling, but already it's enabled Pure to pull that lead even longer.
And you see F1 fan, he's able to pull up to the back bumper of that 95.
So we're now within the window. If anyone wants to pit and try to make it to the end, they can, but it's really risky because any caution flag and they'll be stuck laps down. I think we'll see these guys run as long as they possibly can.
Yeah.
And they will be,
but you gotta wonder who
10 or so short.
You gotta wonder who in this field is gonna try and stretch it. Who's gonna start saving? If they're gonna start saving to make it all the way to the checkered flag, they would have had to start saving as soon as the jack dropped and they stopped fueling the car on pit road. Otherwise, I don't see them getting anywhere close. If they are indeed 10 laps short, nobody is going to be anywhere close to making it. So either they need a caution to come around in their window, which I would say safely is in the next 10 laps, or they pit under green with 15, 20 to go, and they hope that nobody runs it out of fuel on the racetrack and causes a caution like we saw either at Daytona last week or Pocono last season.
It's always the risk rewards you have to weigh as a crew chief here. You can't call your driver down without some kind of risk of there being a caution. Then you totally throwing your race out the window. But sometimes that's just how fate goes. You can't fight it. We'll see who makes what call. Fortune favors the bold, the saying goes.
F1 fan, I think, is trying to save fuel. I mean, we saw how much he sat behind the 9 through most of those laps. He's caught up to one Incarnation and KHP, and just sort of sat behind them. He's had a couple of opportunities where he could have thrown a bumper underneath the 95, but hasn't done it. Although with these 3 all single file, they are catching back up to Pure.
Yeah, I wonder if now that F1 fan is in the picture, that's going to help Carnation get around that 8 car for second place.
Or help the 95 and the 84 save fuel. Because they're in a bigger pack, the car in the front is going to wind up burning the most fuel, keeping them going. So really, it's a disadvantage for KHP, but it's helping Carnation and F1 fan if they're saving fuel. If they're not saving fuel, just throw that all out the window. It doesn't matter.
Well, there's a pretty big gap behind 12 Anderson Reed in 7th. You got the 55 and the 7 side by side here. The 98 and the 22 as well. They're a full straightaway behind the leaders.
Yeah.
At several seconds behind. So maybe these guys are saving. I wouldn't be surprised, especially, you know, in the, sort of as close as we can get to a pack here in Atlanta. Maybe.
I'm surprised the 9 of NASCAR Fireball isn't saving a lot. because he's only made one stop. So you would think he's trying to go on a one-stop, maybe a two-stop strategy, but I would just think go for the one-stop strategy if you can. They basically pitted at the end of their window earlier. I don't see why he shouldn't be saving fuel, trying to just barely coast it across that line and get himself the win.
Carnation's staying behind the
You know
8
who's
as
not
well.
saving
Here he goes to the bottom. Taking a peek. No run just yet.
Yeah, that 8 kind of shut the door on him there.
The 61 is also not saving fuel. He is still haven't quite caught him, and he has just been out in open air.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's certainly put the hammer
Here's
down
Carnation
here.
looking, trying to get a run through the triangle into turns 1 and 2. On the bottom, he's going to pick up a push from F1 Fan. It's not going to be enough.
He's going to stay down there. Is F1 Fan to the outside of him? Looks like the 84 might try to make
so.
a pass up top. But
And
now
here comes the
Fireball's
9,
gonna try the
NASCAR
bottom.
Fireball. Emmett Lashbrook has also brought himself into the picture.
Well,
That might be a backfire for F1 Fan there.
looking like a whole lot of nothing right now. F1 Fan's clear the 9.
Well, I can tell you that all of the tires have fallen off by almost a second. You've got these guys up here. Everybody in the field is at least running a 28-second lap time. The fastest lap time I see on the board right now, probably a 28.1, and that's coming from Anderson Reed all the way at the back of this field. Everybody else is running faster than that, or slower than that. The fastest lap so far is a 21.3. On fresh tires, these guys were hitting about 27.5, 27.6. So these guys have fallen off, some by almost a second, some by maybe half a second. But still, that's a big fall off for these guys because we've done maybe 20, 30 laps, certainly nothing too far.
And that opens up the door to anyone who wants to come in early, hoping to not get a caution. Get some fresh tires, and they'll be a second a lap faster than everyone who's stuck out here on worn rubber. So we see F1 Fan finally made the pass on What Incarnation. Carnation's holding off on that top side, though. It's
That
going to
top
be
side is
close.
strong here at these late runs.
Fireball staying with the 84 on the bottom, and I think Carnation cleared him. Wow. It looked like F1 Fan had that move done, but What Incarnation with a strong run on the outside of turns 1 and 2. Now F1 Fan under attack from the 9 of Fireball. Fireball on the bottom. Is he able to clear the 84? He is. It's the first time in a while we've seen a pass within this top group here. So the 84 is down into 5th place. Fireball up into 4th. And we've got lap traffic now. This could get interesting. We know it's hard to pass. I think the 82 is just going to sit on the racing line. He's got damage. Here come the leaders. Where are they going to go? And the 61 gets tucked up right behind VGO3. Now looks to the
Who's
bottom.
going to back him up to KHP?
KHP is going to follow.
KHP now right on the bumper.
Looks like they'll get through pretty
Tell
cleanly.
you what, Carnation's fallen back. Carnation's lost about half a second to
Well, he had,
Pure right
he had
now,
a bit
so-
of a scuffle with the 84. So that did hold him up a little bit.
Yeah,
They
he
were
went-
side by side for a lap or two. He's able to get past the 82 pretty cleanly. Should be able to catch back up. The rest of these guys still battling. F1 Fan and Anderson Reed have been side by side for a number of laps now. And Evan Lashbrook's trying to decide which line is the faster one. It looks like it'll be the top side. F1 Fan
That
gets
top side has
around
been great here in
Anderson
these longer runs.
Reed. Is the 08 going to follow? Yes.
I'm just waiting to see what the strategy call is going to be here.
I wouldn't
Who
be
comes
surprised
when?
if
Who does what?
someone from the middle of the pack probably gonna. I mean, these guys are ready to take a gamble, right? You come in early,
you
you
think
get
so.
some
It
fresh
looks like they've
tires,
just been-
you set some fast laps.
We've seen how hard it is to pass in these longer runs too. So you got to do something. You got to do something to try to gain track position. Maybe make that final adjustment. Try to get the car lined up the way you need it. Just you got to do something.
We're inside 30 to go now. So we're definitely locked in that window where these guys can pit, and they will definitely be able to make it on fuel.
So we see the top 3 now have pulled away from the rest of this lead group.
A lot of that has to do with the help from that lap car, I would think.
What Incarnation with a pretty good run out of turn 4 here on KHP01. Looking to the bottom of the quad oval again.
I think it was part of the lap traffic and part of Carnation and F1 Fan being side by side for that lap or so. I think that definitely hurt those guys back in the pack because they're still side by side.
Yeah, that created that battle we saw where the 9 got past the 84, the 08 got past the 12. It just mixed everything up. Still no takers on pit road.
How many laps do we have left to go?
Will be
25, it looks like.
20. Ooh. This is going to be interesting.
Make that 24.
We know that the top 3 have to pit. We know that everybody has to pit, as far as we can tell.
Yeah.
Who goes first is the question.
Yeah, Midlife has
Does
right side
do-
damage. That's interesting. I don't know when that's from.
Are they waiting on Pure to make the call, and then the next 2 are going to go? Is who's going to bite the bullet first? You got to do something.
If I'm anybody else in the field, I would rather short pit the 61 and the 8 because they've had some of the fastest cars all day. They've led almost 100 of the laps today. Pure has led 46 now, and KHP has led 50. So these guys have led a majority of this race. So if you're sitting in 7th, 8th, 9th, anywhere in there, Mark Silas, Rusty Broussard, Asteroid is a strong car. You pit now, you get fresh tires, you fly like heck, try and get back on the lead lap either before a caution comes out or
Carnation underneath of KHP.
Trying to get back on the lead lap
pass
before they pit. That would put him in a big spot. Even if Pure stays out for 10, 15 more laps, I think those guys back there, especially guys like Asteroid Strike, who have proven that they have a strong car, will be able to work their way ahead of Pure and stay ahead of Pure. With older tires, we'll have to see if those leaders are able to catch back up. It should create a pretty interesting finish.
And we've seen that as you've stated, you get about a second faster on those at least a second on new tires too. So you got to take into effect, like, once you get out of the cycle of everybody else and you start pitting, they're going to be rolling about at least a second faster than the leaders. And as soon as the leaders pit, they're going to close that gap real quick. And you don't know where you're going to come out in that shuffle.
Boy, we have seen how hard it is to pass here on old tires. What Incarnation has been working the back of that 8 car lap after lap after lap, and he made that move stick. Got to the bottom of him 3 and 4, got a great run out of the corner, and cleared him through the quad oval. Now he's in 2nd place and chasing down the leader.
If I'm the 8, I'm looking to pit. I'm looking to pit soon. Your car's gone away in this longer run. You don't have the run to keep up with Pure, to pass Pure, and Carnation just got around you. If I'm the 8, I'm going to be the one that bites first.
They're coming to 18 to go, so they're running out of time to make that decision before somebody else makes it for him.
Yeah, and especially the guys in this group of 4 behind them. The 84, the 9, the 08, the 12. You gotta be thinking, let's come in, let's get some fresh tires and close that gap. They're, 2.5 seconds behind Pure.
KHP is dropping off these lead 2.
Yeah, it looks like that 8 car maybe used up his tires a little bit too much. He's starting to fall off. But if we see Carnation trying to make a move for the lead, he'll be able to catch right back up. So it's all to play for still. As the laps wind away, still no takers on pit road. Oh, we're 3 wide.
At this point, I would be prepared for somebody to stay out too long, run out of fuel, and I think we might see a caution because of that and set up basically a green-white checker to try and win this race.
Anderson Reed just got to the bottom of the 08 and the 9, past both of them. 2 cars and 1 set of corners. Emmett Lashbrook is going to fight back on the outside, though. And he's going to clear the 12. So it's Fireball who ends up losing 2 spots through all of this. And he's already lost to the 84, so that 9 car has fallen back a little bit.
Who's got fuel? Now we got to start thinking that, right? Like maybe somebody has outsmarted us up here in the booth and has enough gas to make it.
Maybe.
So
I mean,
who has enough fuel?
Does the 8 have enough? Is he sitting back and just using up this draft? Maybe lifting and coasting a little bit?
Is that why Pure's lead is dropped back to Carnation pretty quick? Is he trying to do something to conserve something? I don't know. We're going to find out.
We got
smoke.
tire marks on the track. Caution flag.
Oh, and we got a caution.
Somebody
crashed,
NASCAR
I
lover.
think. Oh, he's got a lot of damage.
Trying to find him again here. Yeah, that car's destroyed.
It's on the
He's
apron.
right there on the apron.
Right there. I think the 15 might have some damage too. Okay, maybe not, but still, gotta wonder how he got involved.
The 92
Everybody's
has
gotta come
a bunch of damage as well.
NASCAR, everybody's pitting. Look at this. Everybody's on pit road.
He's not staying out.
NASCAR
Is he staying
was
out?
up in 11th spot.
Pure's going to try and make it to the
Pure's
end.
Stay out.
Pure's staying out? What?
The 25,
What?
Jake 24, the 1, the 53.
Jake 24,
They think they
the
can make it.
53.
Oh, this is going to shake things up.
This is going to be the call of the year, or it's going to be just like last week, and we're going to have people die on the restart because they didn't pit and they run it out of fuel.
Let's go back and first of all,
yeah, we gotta check and see what happened with the 3 because he was up in the top 15.
the 92, the 6 of McSpookboy,
Oh!
big damage.
Oh no!
This is
oh,
bigger
no!
than I thought it
Upside down
was.
again. Is that Trace that went upside down?
They're coming through the
my
quad
God.
oval, getting past the 80.
He got
Oh, he
held up
hooks.
by the 82.
The 3 thought he was clear. They're all in the wall. McSpookboy with nowhere to go.
Oh,
Oh no!
somebody's gonna come down, and I think
Oh!
like Trace.
Oh my goodness.
Oh!
Trace goes upside down
Oh!
again. Another car upside down in Atlanta. What in the world?
And then just gets run through by the freaking tour bus. Damn!
Is this every single no-quarter motorsport car involved in a wreck?
That is the last 2.
Yes,
and
that's
the
everybody.
85
The last
are
2
out.
no quarters on
the
the track.
6 gets
That's
collected.
what's left. Unreal.
Unreal
The
luck for
6
that team.
comes
Oh,
down
my
and
goodness.
sends
The
the
92.
92 into Trace.
Oh my.
Oh, we got a bunch of guys with black flags. Hold on a second. Oh, you know what it is? Carnation, KHP. I think some of those guys that pitted just got black flag for pitting. Look at the score monitor.
Were they closed? The 9's
got 11
exploding.
cars.
The 9's gone. The engine's done. What?
Oh my
Fireball,
god!
Fireball is up in a ball of fire. He's done.
So the 95,
What
the
in the
8,
world
the
is
84,
happening?
the 08, the 12, the 55, the 98, the 7, the 20, the 01, and the 57 are all posted. They've got a black flag.
Wait, okay. Some of them got cleared. It refreshed.
Did they
Let's
come
see.
in? And,
That's
what?
Julio Caesar
Where is?
and Mark Silas. Those are the only 2 I see now.
Oh my.
And
goodness.
Fireball, it says Fireball is out for an accident. It doesn't even say it was an engine issue.
That
And
sounds like
Goky's out of the race too. Tire problem.
What?
sounds like somebody money shifted.
What is happening? Where's
The
Fireball?
whole world is burning to the ground. What in the world is happening?
Why are we getting black flag? All right, so the 9 comes into pit.
Pits are open.
They take
the,
2
the
tires.
The green light is flashing.
Oh, what? He's coming out of the pits. Goky is slow, turns up the track, and they make contact. That's what pops the engine.
Oh my god!
That is unbelievable. What in the world?
I thought
That's
we'd
gotta be dis-
seen
Only
it
in the
all.
drive-through sim series. Only here.
That looks like a
Stuff
hit
like
job.
Gosh.
That looks like a hit job. Like straight up. Goky took the 9 out.
All right, so we're trying to get a confirmation on the order here. Pure is definitely your leader. He did not pit. The 2 is a lap down. The 34 of David Don also stayed out. as did the 25 of Jake 24, the 1 of Jared Preston Plays YT, and the 53 of Richard Herman. So the top 5 has all stayed out.
No, wait! The black flags are back. 6th through, that's 11th,
Oh my goodness.
13th, and 15th through, that is 20th.
Oh my god.
I don't understand what these black flags are for. KHP, Anderson Reed, Emmett Lashbrook, What Incarnation, Julio Caesar,
We might have
Chase
to
the
review this
Coyote,
after the race because we're going to go green
Rusty
here.
Broussard,
We're going to have 10 laps left.
Xander M, Mark Silas, Michael Deitch, F1 fan Ben Pye, and Asteroid Strike, all showing black flags on the scoring.
The 9, the 3, the 39, the 92, the 6, the 11, all retired from the race. That's all 4 No Quarter Motorsport cars. Done. So Pure leads.
Unreal.
David Dawn ends up in 2nd. They think they've saved enough to make it to the end with this caution
We're going to get
flag.
the restart with 10 laps to go.
Are they going to be able to make it?
We'll find out.
Are these black flags real? Green flag. We're racing again.
I guess we'll find out.
Pure gets a great
I think
start.
they might be. They're probably black flags that they're going to have to come in and serve here under this green flag. Watch for guys peeling off onto pit road that didn't stay out.
So we'll look here at Anderson Reed and KHP01. Are they going to have to come in? This is...
Yeah, they are. Wait.
I've never seen it. They're coming in.
Oh.
I've never seen
coming
anything
in.
like
They're
this.
coming to serve the black
Mass
flag.
penalties.
Unbelievable. Here comes 10, 12 cars onto pit road.
Oh my god!
And they're all going to... Oh, there's the 20 spinning.
Oh!
That's gonna be another flag. He missed the commitment cut.
And these guys are all going to take tires. We're going to have to see if we get a
I think
caution
it's a stop and
before
go.
they get lapped.
Is
They
it a
have a
holding
chance.
penalty? It's a holding penalty.
Oh, but it is. It's a stop and go.
Oh my god, what is happening? Who's even where anymore?
David Dawn's
Who's
coming in.
bidding?
Is he out of
Who's
fuel?
that?
David Dawn.
David Dawn.
In the 34, he was in 2nd place.
Oh, and Rusty Broussard. He's on pit road because he stayed out. He had a black flag.
so
Broussard had the
where's
black flag.
Pure? Pure's still out front.
Pure is gone.
Pure's in 1st place. Jake
And then it's
24
Richard
is
Herman?
in 2nd. Then it's Richard Herman. They're coming in. They need gas.
And here comes...
Pure's in. Pure's
Who's
coming
that? Who's that on the outside? Is that the 43? Is that John Jones?
in. Where?
No, that wasn't John Jones.
Pure's
Who's
coming
in
in
the
the
lead?
pit.
Now? Is
Yeah, who took the lead?
Is
Who
DS?
took the
Okay.
lead?
DS take the lead?
No, DS is a lap down. Where's the 5?
Oh my god.
Where's the 41? Is it Priya
Who is
McShane?
even winning anymore?
Wait, I think Hunter B might be leading.
I think it is. Is it Hunter? No, it's Priya.
Yeah, it's Hunter.
It's Hunter. Hunter's
Yeah, it's
in the
Hunter.
lead. What?
Hunter has it. Hunter is in the lead. Where did he come from?
Can he
We're
make
coming
it?
to 6
Hunter
laps
B's
to
in the
go.
lead. Priya's
Oh my
in 2nd.
God.
Then it's
6
Luis.
to go.
Luis Rodriguez is in 3rd. Brad Flynn was on the pole. He's now in 4th. And John Jones is in 5th. Meck is in 6th. He was in the back the whole race.
Oh my goodness. We're going to have to
what
analyze this after the fact because I don't
has
understand what has just happened. We've seen crazy shakeups, but nothing to this level. 5
Just
laps
And
left.
Priya has 5 laps to get to Hunter and pass him.
And Priya's fast. Look, Priya's fast. Priya looks fast in that 41. And every time I was thinking, oh, this has been a pretty calm race. You had some early cautions, but it's been really long green flag runs. Everything's good. This will be cool. And then everybody got black flag.
You could never,
There
never let your guard
are
down. in Sim
9
Series.
cars. 9 cars are on the lead lap. 9.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and in 9th
Midlife
place,
is the last
Midlife
car on
with
the
the
lead lap.
damaged
Cody
car.
HGaming is in 10th. Cody
lap
got
down.
wrecked, and he's back in the top 10. Ahead of the guys like Pure and Julio Caesar, Broussard,
God.
Chase the Coyote, Anderson Reed, Asteroid Strike, KHP, Carnation.
I don't believe it.
Look at this train.
This is the
3
top
cars
3 right
fighting
here.
for the lead.
Luis
We're
to the
coming
inside for
3
second.
laps to go.
Here comes the 5 car. Can he make the bottom work on Priya McShane? No, Cody's going to get by him as well. Cody's a lap down.
Cody with the
pushing
Priya's
push.
gonna need
41.
help.
Well, she's got it right now. No, she doesn't. Here comes Cody. He wants to get back on the lead lap. How is he moving? This guy was destroyed in the wall.
Look, it's also very plausible that Cody has no idea where he is on the track. We cannot rule that out.
He's going for the win.
Cody might think he's racing for the win here.
It's Northworks Pro 1990 all over again.
Well, he's gonna put his teammate.
He's going.
He's back on the lead lap.
Hunter.
He's on the lead lap now. So now it's Priya, and then Luis Rodriguez, and then Brad Flynn who's caught up to this group.
Brad Flynn out of nowhere. We're coming to the white flag. Hunter, I think, has this one in the bag.
John Jones is in 5th.
The
White
lead just
flag,
fell into
one
his
to
lap,
go.
and he's got 1 to go.
White flag is out. Presented by the Outlap.
Hunter.
No,
B.
Hunter is not running out because he pitted. He
He
has no
pitted.
fuel.
He came in. He'll make it.
Down the back
Everybody
he
else is-
goes. Makes the drive. Jumps into his boss's seat.
Where
He's
did he
out of
come
turn
from?
4 after this black flag madness. Hunter B is gonna win the race.
He's gonna win in Atlanta and punch his ticket for the playoffs.
Wow. Priya McShane in 2nd. Luis Rodriguez 3rd. That is your podium.
Brad
Wow.
Flynn finishes 4th.
NASCAR Fan 48 6th. Mech 7th. DS Gaming 8th. Midlife 9th. And Cody is in 10th.
Wow.
What?
That was
What?
incredible.
That.
How in the world?
Well, this is gonna shake up the points, huh?
Yeah.
Ben
You
Pye,
ain't
who was
kidding.
leading the
My
points,
goodness.
finished 28th. Savage Toy Show, who was in 2nd, DNF'd in 37th. I don't know where to begin.
What a race, man. I love this series. I love it.
Let's go back,
Oh my gosh.
see what happened under that last caution, and just try and piece together whatever kind of weird
I think it
storylines
would have
we got
had to
crossing
been for-
over each other. It has to have been
I think
a
it was for
closed
passing
pit.
under the yellow. No, because the pits were
Pits
open.
are open.
The pits are open. I think it was for passing under the yellow.
Who did they pass? They didn't pass anybody.
Well, there were already cars on pit road.
All right, we're gonna take a look and see
That's what I
when
wonder
the
if that's what
caution
it
came
was.
out.
I think it was passing on pit road while they were under caution.
Okay, so the caution comes out right here as there's chaos in turn 1. The 82, the 3, the 92, they're all on the wall. So the pace van is meant to pick up Pure, the leader, who is currently on the back straightaway.
Yep.
And they do get picked up by the pace van.
Yeah, the cars that were in front of the pace van, though, they pitted, and then everybody else pits here. The pits were
Pits
open.
aren't supposed to be open. Because this is as they're
Yeah,
catching
but
the pace.
pits
But they are.
The pits are open.
Why?
The pits are open right there. The pits open, so all of these guys back here came onto pit road and pitted.
Right there, it
They should
turns
have been
green.
caught up to the back of the field. They should have been caught up to the field, but they were so far behind that they had to go around the pace van and catch up to it. That's why these guys came onto pit road. It was everybody that was behind the pace van that pitted that got the black flag. The 95
What?
back, they all pitted and they got the black flags.
I
And
still
it was
don't
just for
understand.
fuel only.
Yeah, they just took a splash to
I
get to
don't
the
get
end.
it either.
So how did this work out for Hunter? Let's see if we can find Hunter on the track, because Hunter and Priya and
Clearly,
they got through okay.
well, Priya pitted with you. Huh?
So Hunter's way.
Priya pitted with these guys.
So did
did
Hunter.
Okay, then
Why did they
myth
not have a
busted.
block?
I don't have a darn clue. Was there somebody that was stuck on pit road that they passed and shouldn't have? I don't know. Was it because of the cars that got towed? And they passed them, and that's why it was such a crisis on pit road? I have no idea.
But Rusty had a black flag and the Priya didn't. He's between
Yeah.
two of the cars that didn't have black flags.
What did he do that got him flagged?
Because he's in the middle of this.
I think it's safe to say. I think it's.
Some stewards are getting fired today.
Does
That's
it have
good
to
know.
do to
Could
the...
it have been the 9?
Is it the 11?
But Priya was behind the 9 anyways.
Is it the 11? Because Goky pulls out
No,
here.
I think it was the...
Yeah, because here
I think
comes
it might have been the
KHP.
9.
The 11's supposed to be ahead of them. Goky's supposed to be ahead of the 28 and the 83. KHP blows by. Goky's slowing down. There's some sort of problem here. Why? And then hits the 9.
Well, remember, Goky
then there's the
retired
9.
with the tire issue.
There.
But because Goky pitted, I don't think that matters. I don't think it was Goky that had the issue, because those guys would have passed Goky anyways when the car came onto pit road. Right there. So if it was the 11, Hunter should have been black flagged. As should have everybody else, since they passed him anyways. And they got the black flags from the moment they came onto pit road.
I've seen a lot. The Sim series has thrown a bunch of curveballs at us, but I have never seen anything to this caliber of insanity. And Hunter B just gets gifted a win.
It's because of the
Spawned
Hendrick
chase-offs. Because of it.
That's what I'm blaming conspiracy theory time.
I blame it on bad show cars.
I don't know how to react to that. I guess we'll get points.
You know what? Freaking roll it, throw it to the burnouts, call it a day.
Hold on, we gotta get points up. Calm down a minute. Because this is going to be important now. Whatever the heck the point standings look like, I don't even know. I can't even guess who would be first in points. So we're going to open this up and get things calculated really quickly, just to end off on that. What a bizarre race. I don't understand. Hunter B is in the points lead.
That's incredible.
What? All right, we're gonna get this up on the screen. The official standings right now after 2 races: Hunter B is 3 points ahead of Brad Flynn, who's ended up in second. DS Gaming is third. Ben Pye falls to fourth, and it's Richard Herman, Rusty Broussard, Midlife, NASCAR Fan 48. The sub for the 91 car is 8th in points.
That's wow. How?
That is unbelievable. Jake24 is in 9th. Asteroid Strike 10th. Priya moves up to 11th. Savage Toy Show falls from 2nd to 12th.
Wow.
Fireball down to 13th.
Well,
Johnston down to 14th.
Fireball fell from 5th.
Oh my goodness. And his KHB01, Luke Rainey, to AFK Master. A non-chartered car is sitting in 17th in the points right now. Then it's Mech and Cody and VGO3. That's the top 20. Here's a look at the rest of the field. I don't believe this. It's crazy. Xander M, Julio Caesar, Trace Ryder, 23rd. Then it's Pure, Anderson Reed, Mark Silas, Goky, John Jones, Chase the Cody, Janza in 30th. And he's shown twice on the board because that's not how that works. We'll get that fixed up. What Incarnation is 36th in points. Last year's champion, after 2 races, is sitting in 36th.
Wow.
So,
ouch.
Confirmed for the chase-offs is Ben Pye and Hunter B. And, well, you know how the Sim series goes. Anything can happen. Absolutely anything. This has been fantastic.
I'm dumbfounded.
It's every time you think it's all great and something happens.
You think you're going to get a normal race.
You never do.
I think it's going to be fine.
You never do.
I didn't think I would say this, but I'm glad I'm taking a week off next week. I'm glad I won't be at Iowa because, holy cow, I need 2 weeks to process this. Holy what?
Wow. All right. Well, tune in next week. Tune in next week. We're going to Iowa. And we've seen,
Iowa.
We've seen how great the finishes at Iowa can be. For Jacob Hitz and Trace Ryder, thank you so much for watching, and just being on this ride with us. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you and good night.